Hey peeps, it's Jedd here from Disrupt Tutoring, and as always, it's such a pleasure to join you. Today, we're going to deal with some differential calculus, specifically integration. With that in mind, let's dive straight in. So they've asked us to determine the following definite integrals, and we can see that it's a definite integral because we've got these limits. Okay, remember, we're trying to find the area under a curve. I'm not sure really what this graph would look like, but just to give you a feeling for it, say for instance, we've got a graph like that. When they ask you for the integral, they're essentially saying from 0 to 3, and that is essentially what you're calculating when you do the integral, or when you calculate the integral of that particular question. Right, so let's see how we do this. The first thing we need to do is apply the integral. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my brackets, and I'm going to say, right, the x over 2, what would I do there? So the x, I know I need to add 1 to the exponent, which would be 2. And then I need to multiply something here that would give me a half. So I know that would be 1 over 4, right? Why do I approach it that way? Well, if I wanted to differentiate this, I would then say 2 times a quarter gives us a half. And then we subtract the 1 there, which would give us an x, and we'd get back to the x over 2. All right, remember, when you find the integral of something, you're essentially finding the antiderivative. Okay, right, and then we've got 1 over 2, so that's really nice. We just say 1 over 2, and we bring in an x. Now remember, we don't have to add a c. Why? Because this is a definite integral. So we've got the 0 and the 3, and if we had a c here, remember what we do in the next step is we're going to take this 3 and we're going to substitute it in where the x's are, and then we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to subtract the same thing where we plug the 0 in, and if there was a c in both brackets, those c's would cancel out. So that's why we don't necessarily need to write that c. Okay, let's move on. So in the next step, we're going to subs in our limits. Okay, so we're going to say 1 over 4, and we bring in the 3, so the bigger number first, minus 1 over 2, 3, okay? And then we're going to subtract the same thing. We're going to take that 0 and plug it in, and that's going to be 1 over 4, 0 squared, and then minus 1 over 2 times 0. Right, okay, we plug this into our calculator, or however else you would like to do it. So this first part here is going to be 3 over 4. The second part over there is going to be minus 0. So your final answer for this particular question is 3 over 4. We really hope that helped you out. Remember to check our website for more of these epic tutorial videos. If you can't find the answer to your question, send us the question. We'll respond with a personalized video just for you. Until the next time, stay epic.